Hey guys, welcome back to the Mega Man-athon. Now we're heading on to Mega Man 7, but we're not going on to it on the Legacy Collection because the first Legacy Collection only includes all the games on screen here. The second Megacy Collection, I guess you could call it that, Legacy Collection only includes Mega Man 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the problem is that the release for Mega Man 7 there is the original release, which is filled with some, I guess censorship. A lot of things just weren't brought over from Japan, like extra text and other stuff, and just pretty bad translations. So I'm playing Mega Man 7 Restoration, which is it's kind of like Mega Man 3 Improvement, where it just kind of improves the game in some weaknesses. Also, it lets me play it on emulator, because I'm playing this on RetroArch. I first tried playing this on SNES 9X, but that emulator doesn't give you diagonal control, which I could not jump up ladders with, so I just decided not to do it that way. Anyway, that's why we're playing it, not on the Legacy Collection. Just let me toggle pause. We get the Capcom logo. Now we're finally jumping into 16-bit, since we've been in 8-bit for so long. And we will come back to 8-bit at some point, but that's going to be in the future, since we need to finish up the classic Mega Man series. Now Wily, he's gonna blow things up by staring at them. And the text scroll buys really slowly. The world cheered Mega Man when at long last he stared at Dr. Wily. Oh, he's got the rope. Captured and imprisoned Dr. Wily after Mega Man 6. Which kind of puts in my theory that 6 happens after V. Also, Cutman 2? But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Cutman 2. Can we go back to that? Does he have a video game series? Dr. Wily always knew his schemes might end in failure. It doesn't add the failure because that's on the next screen. I kind of know these a little bit better because this is my third time trying. I also tried playing with my friend Tyler, but it just didn't end up well. Failure and had planned just such an occasion. Planned for just an occasion. English. 4 robots had been hidden away, and after 6 months, sat around and did nothing. Apparently he spent 6 months in jail without being contacted by Dr. Wily. They activated and began searching for their master. I'll have to say that I like most of the sprites in Mega Man 7. I'd say the worst sprite in the game is Mega Man himself. Because you'll see what I'm talking about. Mega Man looks weird. He doesn't look like Mega Man. He looks more like Pissed Man. Oh no. Cement Roller Man is fucking gigantic. Even though later in the game, he's just as big as Mega Man. And we died. Mega Man 7. Password. Anyway, this one has an intro stage for the first time. Can't this thing go any faster, Otto? The city is under attack. I'll try and punch it up a notch. Hold on, Roll, even though you've never seen me before. I can't believe Wily is loose again. Won't this madman ever stop? Nah. He won't be loose for long. Once Dr. Light gives Rush and me our new enhancements, Wily is history, because I didn't keep the power or jet adapter from the last game. Whoa, end of the line. The road is too unstable to keep going. And I don't know who you are. You two wait here. Mega Man, take this helmet with you. Because you didn't have your helmet for some reason. I got it off of one of your favorite enemies. Otto, you're a piece of shit already. He's like, why you gotta be so mean to me? Personally, I kind of like the other one. Yeah, look at Mega Man's face. His helmet looks like it goes down too much, so it makes him look like he's always angry. Good luck, Mega Man. But yeah, this green robot is Otto, and he isn't really explained because this is his first appearance. Doctor, are you alright? I'll bring you back to Roll to take care of you. No, Mega Man. We have no time. Wily is using the attack. of his robots to cover his escape. His attack. Look! How did he know that was going to happen? Anyway, yeah, Otto isn't explained. Also, for some reason, all 4 of his robots could fly. And also brought him his Wily capsule, which is weird. Get him, Mega Man! We're just gonna stare here at him. Also, why was Rush with Dr. Light? You've gotta go now, Mega Man. Get Rush and follow Wily's spaceship. Mega Man just has nothing to say. But yeah, just look at Mega Man's face. Mega Man looks mega stupid in this game. He looks way better in Mega Man 8. That's what I actually think Mega Man should look like in a 16-bit slash 32-bit style. Ah, Mets, I fucking hate you so much. Yeah, fuck off, you. But yeah, Mega Man has all the abilities he's had in the other games. He's got the charge shot, he's got the slide. But yeah, when I was playing this on another emulator, I wouldn't be able to slide unless I only held down. I couldn't hold forward and down and slide. Oh. Yeah. Remember this thing from the intro? It was not that big. It was way smaller right now than in the intro. The intro made it look like it was fucking Godzilla. This it just makes it look like it's just kind of bigger than Mega Man. Also, I've done this so many times that I'm just... At this point, I've played Mega Man 7's intro stage a little bit too much. And he is dead. You would make it think like... You would think that that thing would be like a gigantic boss you'd have to fight later. But in all reality, he's the intro stage boss. Also, this game has an intro stage. Where just, there is no Robot Master, and there's just a stage. Also, I wonder who this guy is, even though I've talked about him a million times. Could he be a good guy? You are as good as they say, Mega Man. You better tell me who you are? Yeah, it's still added in that typo. I'm Bass, and he's Treble, otherwise known as Forte and Gospel. I always felt that Treble's Japanese name sounds cooler. We have to go stop Dr. Wily while you were gone. I see now that you don't need our help. And Bass and Treble head off. Bass. Yeah, he's definitely your friend, Mega Man. And the password screen is fucking gigantic. Anyway, now we have to go defeat Wily's 4 new Robot Masters. But before that, if you press select, you go to this. This is the shop. Just like Mega Man V, you can actually buy items for use. And for some reason, it's just a giant Eddie. Literally, when we go into the shop, this is the only time we see Eddie in the game. Welcome to Big Eddie's. I'm Otto, Dr. Light's #1 student. This is Otto's first appearance, and he's not really introduced well. Give me a second. Unfortunately, I've lost one of my bolts, so I have a couple of screws loose. If you find my hyperbolt, I would appreciate if you bring it back here. We'll be getting a hyperbolt, because there are lots of collectibles in this game. Anyway, I'll try my hardest. I'll make items out of any other bolts you may find. Select the item you want to make. So yeah, you can get 1-ups, extra life, you get 1-ups, E-tanks, weapon tanks, and then these 2 items, you see Beat is here. But for Beat and this item, you can get them within stage, so there is no reason to do this. It was a good idea to add the shop, but it didn't have anything that you could exclusively buy from there, making it so that you would need to go there, like in Mega Man 8, 9, or 10. So it's just kind of a... If you didn't want to search for the items, you could buy them there. But it takes a lot of screws, which are this game's P-chips. Anyway, the first in the weakness order is Freeze Man. And I will be trying to get everything in a stage. I'm going to try and not miss out on anything. I may have to go into another stage twice to try and get through, but that's besides the point. Anyway, we are going after the ice level immediately. And yes, there are ice physics. So, pain in the ass this is. Anyway, I guess you could say I've got kind of a history with Mega Man 7. I'll say I have a history of not liking the graphics. Like, when I was a kid, I always looked at this and thought, wow, this is kind of fucking ugly. Like, I had already known about the 8-bit games, and I just had felt that this game just didn't have the right graphic style. Also, now I can go up ladders correctly. I just look at these sprites and I'm going like, that's not what Mega Man looks like. And even when I was a kid just playing Star Force and like Battle Network, it was like, I knew what classic Mega Man looked like, and he did not look like a mean motherfucker. Also, all the sprites didn't look like that. I don't know. I just think his sprite in this game just doesn't look right. His head and all this other shit, it just doesn't look like Mega Man. It looks like a fucking weirdo, like, dressing up as Mega Man for Halloween. But yeah, the physics are pretty much the same. You still got the slide, you still jump in a kind of predetermined arc. So it plays almost exactly like Mega Man. Just his sprite is much bigger, which I think is another problem with this game. Just his sprite is too big for the screen. The game makes up for this, but I just feel like even with that, other later Mega Man games that had much bigger screens, or had much bigger Mega Men, had made up for it. Alright, here's the gimmick of at least this part of the stage. Oh shit, well, we need to try and despawn this dude. Yeah, you have to jump on the icicles. Yeah, that's kind of a fucking tight jump. Whoop. Now we come up to one of our first unlockables. You see, do you remember the jet power adapters? Well, we've got something quite like that in this game. We start out with jet coil, rush coil like the other games, and we have to use him to get up here. And those ledges crumble, so this jump is very important. Oh, fuck yeah, I did it. You see how kind of pixel perfect that jump is. Anyway, just like in Mega Man 5 and 8, 5 and 6, we have to collect letters for something. And the letters this time have something to do with Mega Man's power-ups. So I'll tell you about them once we get all of them, but I will be showing you where everything is, along with Rush locations. You see, Rush's power-ups aren't something you can unlock anymore by defeating Robot Masters. It's now put to, like, finding them within stage. You see all this shit? You gotta do shit like this. Now, that's a big gap. How are we gonna jump it? Rush. And then there's one of Rush's power-ups. Ugh. This is Rush Search, and it lets him dig underground to find random items. It's not amazingly good, but it's something. You see, I cringe every time I jump in this game, because I just don't feel like my jump will go far enough. Anyway, there's a good-ass energy tank. I'm glad I haven't died yet, because this stage is kind of a pain in the ass if you're not ready for it. Along with that, the Robot Master is not the best to take on with the Mega Buster. But this is the order you want to go in if you don't want to try and repeat stages. Like I've had to in like Mega Man 6. Also, I do not like these polar bears because they feel like little mini-bosses in their own rights. You might be able to jump that by yourself, but I just use Rush Coil. Oh, God. But yeah, one thing to put with it is that stages aren't extremely long. I guess just to kind of mix it up with the whole bigger sprite. Also, I just tend to take damage there like an idiot. Anyway, here's the first place you'd use Rush Search. It's not extremely useful, but it's used to find some things. Mega Man's like, no, no, no. Keep doing it. Yep, he found something. Mega Man's like, you better fucking do it, dog. And this is one of the things we saw in the shop. It's the exit thing. It can be used to exit stages that you've already been to. So if you've beaten the Robot Master and just want to grab the items and go, then you would use that to escape. Anyway, now we're at fucking Freeze Man. And we actually have all of our lives, along with an E-Tank, which I'm going to definitely need for this boss, because he is kind of tough. At least with the Mega Buster. I won't be using the E-Tank on this round, but I'll definitely be using it on the next round. Yeah, this guy's got a lot of attacks. Like, freezing me. Every time he lands, he shoots that, and every time he jumps, he shoots a thing into the air. Sometimes you get stuck pressing a button for too long, and then you go all like, well, like that. And you always want to try and slide under his dropping attack. Yeah, I just knew I wasn't going to be able to do it without full health and an E-Tank. He is a tough motherfucker. And be careful, because he can kind of wail away at your health without you being able to use your E-Tank. But if you remember to slide, and whenever you jump, make sure you shoot at the same time. And if he does that, you get stuck in the fucking ground. Yeah, I kind of fucking suck. And you can do that a lot. I'm just having no good luck in this fight. Yeah, you'd want to slide under him after hitting him. Actually, let's use our E-Tank now. Because I feel that we can still get him now. Okay. Yeah, a nice thing is that you can buy E-Tanks now. Yeah. If you've got this guy's pattern down, you can definitely ace him pretty damn easy. Or I would say you could probably ice him. I love puns. Kill him as I say I love puns. Anyway, yeah. He's not too tough, but you definitely need a little bit of practice trying to follow the pattern. Look at that. That does not look like Mega Man. Look at his fucking face. Anyway. This is part of the restoration, where in the English version, Dr. Light's the only one to come up and see Mega Man after getting weapons. But in the Japanese version, you could also see Roll and Otto come up and talk about it. Are you talking about a brochet for her? Or a brooch? Anyway, Light will tell him about the weapons, while the other two will just make weird comments. But I think it at least gives the game some character. Sadly, it does not show it off like the other games, which it probably should have, but, man, whatever. Next up is Cloudman. Now, Cloudman only has one item in his stage. Also, if you see those watch your step things underneath their name, that's also part of the restoration thing, where in the English version, there wasn't any text under them. That was removed because of, I don't know, they just decided they didn't want it that way. Ugh, this stage is filled with bottomless pits, so get ready for frustration if you aren't ready for it. You're gonna get fucked. Also, all those, like, weird screws that keep falling onto the ground, that's the currency. So if you really need some stuff, I'm going to show you a grinding spot here. There is a really good grinding spot in this part. But the reason we go to Cloudman afterwards is not only because... Well, actually, we should have gone to Burst Man. I'm an idiot, dude. I'm an idiot! Anyway, we can get a rush letter here by using Freeze Cracker on this thing, and turning the entire thing frozen. This way, we can actually just go into a part of the stage to easily get a letter. And since letters stick upon death, there is no reason for me not to just grab it and, like, kill myself, because Cloudman's weakness is not Freeze Cracker, even though it seems like it would be. You know, ice and snow. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't think what Burst Man is. We haven't gotten to him yet, but he has stuff to do with bubbles. He's a bubble buddy. I don't know why. I don't know. They already had Bubble Man, but now we'll have Burst Man, which has to do with bubbles as well. Weird. But you know, Mega Man has a lot of weird ones, like Top Man, or Gravity Man, or fucking Dust Man, or all those weird man. What up, man? Anyway, here's where it is. Also, here's like a grinding spot, but you wouldn't want to grind here. What you do is, like, those egg robots are like the ones from Mega Man 2, where they drop a lot of items. You would want to go to a spot where there's, like, actual land, and just keep shooting the egg right as it breaks open. And then you can kill all of them at the same time. Anyway, don't get that extra life now, I guess. If you want to keep living, get that extra life. But if you want to die, then don't. Anyway, that's how you get the U token. And if you drop down here, you're not going to die. And also, don't forget to stop using rush coil afterwards. Anyway, yeah. If you just kill all those birds, they'll give you enough. You know, I might just go to the end of the stage. And then just jump back at the end of the video and show you, like, well, you already know this stage. I accidentally went through it. I just didn't have the right weakness. Also, these things are like those things from Mega Man 1, so you want to destroy it in one hit. You know, I don't like those weird flying things from Mega Man 1. I hate them with a fucking passion. Anyway, I think my grinding spot for screws is here. You see, they drop them, and right as you see all the birds come out, you then fire. And you get lots of screws. It's only really for getting energy tanks, but hell, energy tanks are useful. At the same time, this is the last Mega Man game for a little bit that has energy tanks, so I would say abuse them until you get to Mega Man 8, where there are no energy tanks, along with Mega Man and Base not having energy tanks either, which seems bullshit to me, but each game has items, at least for Mega Man, to keep him alive. Base, we'll get to Base. We're going to be playing as Base in Mega Man and Base, just because it's kinda, the stages are much easier with him. But we'll get to his fucking drawbacks as well. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that, yes, all you gotta do is go back and forth. I'll do this off screen at least to get a few more screws. Like, doing that, we got 258 screws. So that's a lot of fucking screws. It's a good place to get grinding, and if you know that I keep talking about him, guess who also taught me that? Some call me Johnny. Some call me Johnny. Just teaches me how to break video games. That's why I love him so much. He's just like, fuck video games. Or more like he finds ways to break them for me. Anyway, we're already at Cloudman, but I know I'm not going to be able to beat Cloudman. So, let me move on to when we get to Burstman. Alright, we're back to the stage screen, and what we're actually going to go after is Burstman. Bombist. Weird, but it's Japanese. Translations probably aren't amazing, because fan translations always are going to have problems. But anyway, we do have the U thing, so we're not going to need to be able to collect anything from Cloudman's stage, but we are now in Burstman's stage. This is the one stage I had Tyler complete in our little mini playthrough, but the footage was just like, it wasn't extremely informative, but it also wasn't extremely funny, so no fun to be had. So I was just like, you know, I'll just do it all by myself, don't worry about it. I'll just include you once I get to Power Battle and Power Fighters. Also, if you explode this one, and then go down this path, 0, jump! Free energy tank. And then, yeah, another one like that. You usually do not want to plan it out like that. But this one just has a lot of explosions. I usually think that Burstman is some kind of like bubble master, just because there's like a million fucking bubbles in this stage. I'm always having problems with that. But yeah, there's not many, like, collectibles in his stage, if I'm to be correct. I believe there is only one. I know there's like, at least 2 in, Junkman's stage, which is the one we just haven't gone to yet. Also, watch out for spikes. You do not want to you don't want to get fucked by that. Along with, there are also spikes in the boss room. just try not to die. And you can shoot the bubbles. So it's literally just, you're not going to get hurt from that. You're just going to have to... And then you slide under that. I had to teach Tyler how to slide because he wouldn't do it. But it's like, I understand that it's kind of... It's weird to say just go under it. But it's like for a Mega Man vet, you would know that you can slide. Also, now you rise. Make sure you go to the left side or else you'll die. Because there are spikes on that side and that's no good. That's no good. It's your body. I keep fucking referencing that because it's so fucking funny. Even though it's actually not that funny. Anyway, we're near where you get the letter. You want to be able to use this purple goo because this goo is what lets you travel correctly. I would have made it, but it was probably a good idea to do it anyway. This goo is like the second half of the stage is like gimmick. Come on, come on, come on. Planning on getting through at least all 4, maybe? Of the Robot Masters in this episode, at least. Also, that's what happens when you are not prepared for easy jump. There we go. Yeah, there's some fucking, disappearing, reappearing block puzzles. And you know how I love those. I'm definitely not cringing every time I gotta do one. My pain is forever. And I will never, ever die. Until I do. And then I will be like, what the fuck, video game? Anyway, yeah, I do not, as you all know, I do not like reappearing block puzzles. I just find them so bullshit. It's like, you can put them over solid ground and I will be fine with it. But when you put them over spikes, that's going too far. That's too far, man. No, let me out! This is bullshit! There we go. There we go. That's an easier way of doing it. I'm just an idiot. No point in getting on it now. There we go. There we go. Gotta love the jumpy ones, even though they're like one of the worst things in most Mega Man games that become the most annoying enemies. Anyway, here's a lot of weird water platforming, and there's the R. Also, a nice thing is that jump knockback doesn't affect you inside of the purple. So if you get inside the purple, you're gonna be fine. It's just that you're still gonna take damage. Come on. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. That was a close one. Oh, that was a close one as well. And you do not want to try and jump that. Your jump isn't going to be able to get over there. You just want to use your fucking bubble power. Move over. And it's better just to wait here. I thought I heard a person for some reason. Shitload of fuck. Anyway, we're already at Wily. This stage isn't... I mean, Wily. We're at his robot. We're already at Burst Man. And I think we still have that E-Tank from earlier in the stage. The controls are weird. Since you're on fucking... what's it called? Super Nintendo, you have more buttons. Anyway, he is weak to the Freeze Cracker. It's hard to kind of do this. Another cool thing is that you can actually switch your weapon with the L or R buttons. Also, don't jump too high. Because there are spikes here as well. Just try and burst his bubbles before they get to you. Yeah, he gets hurt really bad. He's got, that knockback thing, if you remember what that is. I'm just way more comfortable with doing this without... It just takes button mashing. No, no, no! Ooh, I got through there. Ooh, he is... You can actually move your buttons! Move! Do you feel my worriness? Ooh. Finished him off with a buster shot. He was one away. Da-da-da-da. He's pretty hectic. I don't know if he's more hectic than Freeze Man, but because I have his weapon, he went down pretty quickly. There's just a certain timing to aiming at him. Anyway, we get the danger wrap. Also, Roll's here again. It fires out a bomb encased in a bubble. Ah, that's right. There's a load of Doctor's garbage that was troubling me. So please blow it up for me. Roll. You're strict. What? What was that conversation? That was not a conversation. That was just like... I don't even know what the fuck that was. Two weirdos talking. Anyway. Verse-Man's weapon is strong against Cloud-Man. So, I'm gonna rush to the Cloud-Man door since you've seen the stage. So, I'll see you in a second. Alright. We're back at Cloud-Man's stage. And now we have the danger wrap. I keep on forgetting I can do this. I've just gotten so in process of doing it from the older games, but... throw out the old games. We're in the new games. Even the new old games do it, too. Anyway, this is Cloud-Man, and he's kind of a cockhead. He can just decide when to not get hit. You kind of want to hit him when he's not being a thunderbutt. And just send him up and become a bubble. I don't know why bubbles are his weakness. They just kind of are. And you can kind of get him stuck into a pattern doing it like this. Just getting hit and sending him up. When he gets down, he activates like a wind terminal to start blowing you around. But it's just better if you do it like this, because then you don't have to deal with it. I didn't even have to use an energy tank. Also, I grinded to get like 700 bolts. So I am definitely good on E-tanks for a while. Anyway, we've got his ability, and his ability is actually a pretty good one for the game. If you remember the Elect Beam from the first game, it's kind of like the reverse. It shoots out a shot that splits. Thunderbolt fires out electrically charged spears. I don't know why it's roll, but I guess that's at least the most entertaining. I'm happy. With this, we can save on our electric bill. Why not all the other abilities Mega Man has had? Mega Man's like, what the fuck? You gonna use me as a goddamn generator? I don't really like the color in this shot. He looks like he's a cream. He looks like bad box art Mega Man. Maybe it's a reference. Anyway, now we're on to the last part of the first 4 stages, and that's Junkman. Now I have to make sure I hit everything right. Mega Man 7 Guide. Like before, I'm using the Mega Man homepage in order to discern where items are. Let's see, what do we want to do? Freeze Man stage, we got everything from there, we got everything from Burst Man. Junkman has an S and also has Rush Jet. Okay. I remember where it is. We may have to go through his stage twice in order to get Rush Jet, but we're definitely going to get the last letter we need, because that actually gives us the best ability in the game. Anyway, we've already got this, but yeah, we can... It's nice to have that switching ability. I just don't have any practice with it, really. Because it's like, well, I'm not supposed to have this ability. But yeah, I do, and I should really just learn to use it. Also, cockroaches. Aren't they cute? I just feel like a cockroach. Weird floating platform. Where you just hide under floating mats. Weird. Anyway, we're already close to where you find the last marker. Is very close. Anyway, for some reason the freeze cracker is really used to like get these secret items. But yeah, use a freeze cracker here and you go down. Then use the freeze cracker again, and we now have the last letter. Now, what do all the letters do? I hinted at it earlier in the episode, but you know the jet and power adapter. This puts them together. You now have the flight ability of the jet adapter, along with the power of the power adapter. I now do not have to platform as hard. I can just... well, you're not invincible. Remember, you're not invincible. Also, doing it this way can lead to a better thing, because it'll actually lead you to the rush jet location. So maybe this was actually a good thing. Anyway, yeah, you shoot your fist whenever you punch now. It takes away your range, but you are definitely way stronger in this form. Also, just having the jet again. So nice. It's not as good as the jet adapter from Mega Man 6, which I probably like a lot more. But yeah. Anyway, you then use the Thunderbolt right here. Now, I don't think you'd see this part of the game without going this other way. So it's a good idea anyway. Well, they do not want us to use Rush. Anyway, you're supposed to usually just platform from these things, but... yeah. If you have Thunderbolt, then you can just get straight through this. Anyway, there's Rush Jet. Just make sure you don't get crushed. Break through there, and now we've got all of the abilities from the first 4 stages. All that's left is beat the fuck out of Junkman. And like the other adapters, you can't slide in this form, so make sure you don't have to slide a lot. Also, you'd have to hit the Thunderbolt to help out with these parts, but since we have the jet adapter, we are fine. But yeah, no slide. You'd come out from the bottom area on the other route, so it's good to just die to go get Rush Adapter. To go get the jet adapter, or what's it called? Rush Jet? Yeah. I'm not going to be using it a lot, because this game makes it pretty much useless, like how in Mega Man 6 it was pretty fucking useless. Nope, I don't like you. Oh, no! We might need to use our energy tank because we have been so fucking, just remember, you aren't fucking invincible in this mode. Also, we do not have that. We may be fucked! That gives me health back, no, that gives me energy back, not health. Be prepared! Okay, at least we got to the boss area. Because now we can respawn here, which is nice. Anyway, let's go at Junkman with a power adapter real quick. We have very limited range. He is also weak to the... one hit, and we're dead. Did I expect anything else? Yeah, I'm fucked. No fun, but at least we spawn at Junkman, I believe. Correctamundo. And good thing is that the super adapter doesn't run out of power, so pretty nice. Anyway, it's Thunderbolt time. Thunderbolt makes fucking Junkman your bitch. Yeah, now he's got to dodge under him now. You're my bitch now. Yeah, Junkman is pretty pathetic. If you've got the Thunderbolt, he just goes down pretty quickly. He has those other attacks you saw in the other part, but it's just like Thunderbolt breaks him. Also, he's the shield of the game. And he's not a horrible shield. He's actually a pretty good shield. I don't know if I like him more than Skull Barrier, but the Junk Shield will protect the user with rotating spears, or just junk. This will make an awful mess to clean up, so don't you dare use it in the house. I mean, I guess I understand. Mega Man's like, why? Okay. He's very sad. He's like, why can't I use my new toy? I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to have to clean all that shit. You just make him clean it up. Anyway, we're done with the first 4 Robot Masters, and immediately afterwards, we go back to see Dr. Light. Welcome home, Mega Man. I am still Thomas Edison. Dr. Light, what do you think of Base? Even though we haven't talked about him for the rest of this entire episode. His actions don't seem to indicate a threat, even though he was attacking you. I don't believe he is our enemy. Even though multiple times I have told you that he is our enemy. But don't worry about it. No. What is this? It's a picture. Wily is attacking the Robot Museum. Yes, the Robot Museum. Where they put all the robots back up. You must leave now, Mega Man. Yes, they took all of the Robot Masters and put it inside of a building. Not a good idea, but it's something that they did. Anyway, we've gotten through we've gotten actually through the first half of the game, so that didn't take too long. When you know what you're doing with this game, it can be fun. It's just not my favorite so far, but next time, we'll beat the next 4. Because, duh, there are 8 Robot Masters. There always are.